making a little ruckus, trying to catch a nap during the day the other day. I heard a little ruckus over there. My dog started barking. But anyway, I guess I need to get more sleep at night.
I guess that's what we all need to do. A lot of us are trying to eat right. A lot of folks are trying to exercise. Everybody's trying to take the appropriate vitamins and supplements. And then it turns out it may not matter that we're doing all that simply because we're not getting enough sleep. That's exhausting just to think about. Dr. James is here. He's a medical expert, founder and CEO of Diamond Physicians in Dallas. Good morning, Dr. James.
Hey,
How
Dr.
are
James.
you?
Hey, good morning. Did you guys get 9 hours of sleep last night?
No way. Never. Never do I get 9 hours of sleep.
Yeah. No, not even
Well,
close. Go ahead.
The average adult sleeps less than 7 hours, so you are in the majority of people, but we actually need closer to 9 hours. And if you're sleeping for less than 7 hours a night, you're increasing your risk for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and obesity.
Well, that's just some super news today. Thanks for that, because I got probably about 4.5 to 5 hours of sleep last night, and that's not unusual for me. 5 to 6 hours sometimes is all I can get.
Yeah, and there is a gene out there that 3% of the population have that they can function on 6 hours of sleep, but for the 97% of us, that's not enough. And if you sleep less than 7 hours, you're actually 12% more likely to die at a young age.
Well, again, more super news. Thanks for that, Dr. James. But I do have a quick question for you. With the schedule that we have, Tim mentioned a nap. Does it count if you catch a nap in the middle of the day as you're kind of doing separate amounts to add up to your total 7 hours?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Absolutely help to replenish the mind, but you really need 5 to 6 consecutive sleep cycles. And a sleep cycle is about 90 minutes, and you're going to go through 3 stages of sleep, N1, N2, and N3, and then REM sleep. And N3 is your deepest sleep, and through the night, N3 actually gets longer, so they really need to be consecutive.
Okay. Hey, Dr. James, got a question for you regarding this term. Working in media, particularly in television, I'd have schedules that were just terrible where I'd get little to no sleep over several days. There's no such thing as making up for missed sleep, is there? I mean, sleeping off going on a 10, 11, 12-hour sleep bender doesn't overcome earlier in the week that lack of sleep, does it?
Right. That's a great question. Sleep binging does help slightly with replenishing your sleep debt. However, it does not completely overcome the sleep debt. And actually, I do not recommend sleep binging on the weekends because it throws off your circadian rhythm. Your schedule is off, and it's more difficult to fall asleep on Sunday night and get ready for the week. So it's really the best therapies are to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time, even on the weekends. I know that's tough because you want to sleep in more, but it's okay to sleep for an hour or two longer on the weekends. But I don't want you sleeping for 12, 14 hours on Saturday trying to make up for all the lost sleep.
Okay, well, I'm glad you had said a couple hours because I don't think I can bring myself to set that 3:45 alarm on Saturday and Sunday. But sometimes I get up at 7:45 and I still don't feel like I've had enough sleep. Then I realize I've gotten 4 extra hours of sleep than I normally do.
That's right. That sleep deprivation really adds up, and it's going to take weeks to overcome that sleep debt, not just one weekend.
And what is somebody with insomnia supposed to do? They try to sleep, but a lot of people deal with that as they get older.
Yeah, and it depends on whether you have trouble falling asleep or have trouble staying asleep.
Okay.
There's lots of different tactics to overcome insomnia that I use with my clients at Diamond Physicians. So I customize it for each individual, but in general, don't do anything in the bedroom except sleep and maybe have some relations with your partner. That's it. No TV, no reading, no work. The bedroom is for sleeping. You have to associate the bed with rest and relaxation.
Hey, Dr. James, that 9 hours of sleep, those REM cycles, is that also tied into the risk of high blood pressure, cholesterol, anything else having to do with body shape itself?
Yeah, actually, when you don't have enough sleep, your cortisol levels increase, your appetite hormones can be out of whack, and you can actually be more hungry, and you're at higher risk for storing what we call truncal obesity, so fat cells around the waistline. Absolutely. If you don't have enough sleep, your stress hormones go up, and you will increase your risk for high blood pressure and obesity.
This is horrible news for a lot of people, Dr. James.
Yeah. Did you say truncal? I would figure that wouldn't be on the side. That would be in the back. No.
Yeah, typically it's around the front.
Okay.
But everyone's different. Some people store on the sides. We call it the non-medical term, I guess, would be the love handles.
Okay.
But typically it's in the front.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so you're telling us that all the things we're doing are good for us. The exercise we're getting, the fact that we're trying to eat right, the fact we're trying to eat less processed food, but in the mix of trying to do good things for ourselves and our family and everybody's well-being, we have to get more sleep at the same time.
That's right. You have to make sleep a priority. I know 9 hours is pretty much impossible for most people, but try at least to get 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep.
All right. Hey, Dr. James Pinkney, thank you for joining us this morning on Memphis Morning News. Hope you have a great, restful
Yeah,
weekend.
no kidding. Thank you, Dr. James.
Thanks for having me on the show.